high-end drugstore. Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's video, we're going to play around with our high-end and drugstore. We're going to find some dupes for our beloved high-end products in our stash. We're going to put them together and match them and see what we got. Drugstore on the left and high-end on the right. Okie dokie. We're going to start off with eyebrows. These two are always comparable. For our brows, we're going to use ABH Brow Wiz in granite and NYX Micro Brow Pencil in black. And that was our drugstore brow pencil. And then moving on, we're going to use the ABH Brow Wiz on our right hand side. We're done with our brows. We're moving on to the next. Next up, we're going to work on our complexion. What? Okay, next up, we're going to work on our complexion makeup. And yep, these two are trending. You can use this on its own. You can use this as your primer. And it's a multitasker. Today, we're going to use the E.L.F. Halo Glow Liquid Filter and Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter. First, we're going to use the E.L.F. Halo Liquid Filter on our left hand side. We're going to use this as our filter and primer. This tool has infinite usage. You can use this on your body. So this is the E.L.F. one. You can see the glow, right? Next up, we're going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. And we're using the shade 2.5. For E.L.F., I use the light shade. And we're going to use Sigma brush on right hand side. Okay, can you see the difference? Nada. Okay, moving on with complexion foundation. Please correct me on this dupe. It took me so long to find the right dupe. If not right, but at least close similarity. I love this foundation. La Mer, the soft liquid long wear foundation. It has a very beautiful finish. It is so lightweight. It is, yes, hefty. Currently 135 at Sephora. It took me so long to be able to fall in love with this foundation. Trust me, I didn't have a good start. Was able to find in my stash. Unfortunately, the other one is no longer in the market, so we're going to scratch that off. There's only one that I can say that it is close to La Mer foundation. That being said, I found a dupe from drugstore, and that is the Revlon Colorstay 24-hour natural finish foundation. It has SPF as well, SPF 20, the same as La Mer. They have both natural finish. It is a medium to full coverage. You can build this up, and it is suitable for all skin types. And here's the swatches. They have different undertone. Can you see the gloss? They're both the same. I've used this foundation side by side for the past couple of days now before creating this video, and I kid you not, they're the same. The only thing is the undertone. La Mer has more beigey. Revlon has pinkish undertone. Blending Revlon Colorstay 24-hour foundation with Catrice Triangle Flat Foundation Brush, and one of the best foundation brush from drugstore. I'm going to add more because we have some pigmentation, although they're suitable for all skin types. If you have oily skin, you know what to do. Use mattifying primer. We're going to work on La Mer. I'm using Anisa's Pinnacle Foundation Brush. For concealer, we're going to dupe this too. We're going to use the Revlon Colorstay concealer that has caffeine and vitamin C in it. And then the Dior Backstage Flash Perfector that has caffeine as well. Both are brightening concealer, both hydrating. If you have dry under eye, look no further. So we're going to work on our drugstore first, and we're going to use the Colorstay Skin Awakening Concealer. just blending the product without moving outside the parameter. I love this kind of concealer brush because it can go, on the crevices of your eyes without the struggle. And then we're going to move on with high-end Dior Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer. Both concealer brushes are high-end. The other one is from Anisa. And I'm just gonna blend this out. Okay, we're going to contour. For contouring, I am so in love with this product, the Drugstore. High-end and Drugstore are both cream. They both blend seamlessly from cream to powder, but it is velvety. However, the price is so totally east and west kind of thing. The other one is only $6. The other one is $50. They are extreme. For bronzer, we're going to use the Beige Soleil Tan de Chanel. There you go. It's French. The dupe is E.L.F. Putty bronzer. Can you see the difference? $6, $50. They are one of the best bronzer I've ever used. Of course, the quantity and the packaging totally different. For bronzing brush, we're going to use Fenty and Real Technique. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. And I'm going to put a little on my jawline. Moving on with Chanel bronzer. We're using the Fenty contour brush. This is also a multitasking brush. Although Chanel has orange undertone, but once you blend it on your skin, it will give you a similar effect. And we're going to contour our jawline. And by the way, I'm going to work on my nose as well. There you go. That's a good thing with makeup. You always have option in any aspects in life. We have option to go right, left, or straight, or even backward. So anyway, we're done with bronzer. I'm so happy. For setting powder, we're going to use the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossoms Easy Bake Setting Powder. This is one of my favorite. I got my full size. For drugstore, we're going to use the Sheglam Light Pink Bake Glow Setting Powder. Press concealer and set your under eye. On the other side, I'm going to use another dry sponge. And then we're going to set our under eye. Okay, moving on with blush. What did I say? Again, powder blush is one of, the most important factor in a makeup routine. If I'm going to rate the blush is on the top 5. The most important makeup in your makeup bag. You can omit your highlighter, your bronzer, but the blush, come on girl, you cannot. Please leave your comment if you are bronzer or the blush. So for me, I am more on blush. For high-end, this is my favorite blush. Dior Backstage blush. This is in Rosy Glow and it looks like a Barbie pink, but if you're going to put it on your skin, it will give you a healthy looking skin. And then for the dupe, we're going to use the Flower Beauty. I don't know if you could see the difference. From the palette, the Flower Beauty is more on pink. Dior is more on pale shimmery pink. Their undertone are hair strand, but literally they're both pink. I love them both. We're going to use IT Cosmetics on Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Blush, and I also love to put a little on my forehead. And then we're going to use Real Technique on Flower Beauty. And for Flower Beauty, we're going to use the Flower Pots in Wild Rose. High-end drugstore. Okay, moving on with setting spray. These two are perfectly duped. The drugstore came in first before the high-end. We're talking about the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray and Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I sometimes combine these two. Your makeup won't go away. Like your makeup will stay until you wash it off. And it is a good setting combination. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury first. And then Milani. Woo! This is our finished look. Drugstore. High-end. The options are unlimited. The good thing is you can go extremely from $1 all the way to a couple of $100s. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I would love to invite you to please come join the gang by hitting the subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that bell to get notified on all my video uploads. Thank you all so much. I love you all. I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Jesus loves you.